My beloved child, come closer. Let the worries of this day fade away like morning mist over calm waters. I am here with you now, in this sacred moment between wakefulness and sleep. You have carried so much today, the weight of responsibilities, the ache of uncertainty, the burden of tomorrow's concerns. But here, in this gentle space, you can set it all down. I see you there, perhaps struggling with thoughts that race like waves against the shore. Maybe your body feels restless, your mind unable to find that peaceful harbor it so desperately seeks. I understand this struggle, for I walked among you, felt the weight of human concerns, knew the pull of earthly anxieties, but I also know something else. I know the power of perfect peace, the healing that comes in surrender, the rest that awaits when you trust completely. Tonight, I want to take you on a journey, not a journey of the body, but one of the spirit. I want to carry you in my boat across the waters of worry to the shores of sacred rest. This is not just any boat. It is crafted from the timber of my love, sealed with the promise of my presence, and guided by the gentle wind of my spirit. As we begin this journey together, I invite you to breathe deeply. Feel your body sinking into comfort, your muscles releasing their tension like anchors being pulled up from the sea floor. Let your breathing become as rhythmic as gentle waves, lapping against the hull of our vessel. With each breath, you are preparing to embark on a voyage that will carry you from the storms of your day into the peaceful harbor of my embrace. The boat is ready, my dear one. The water is calm, painted with the soft colors of twilight. Your place is prepared, cushioned with compassion, warmed by my love, protected by my presence. All you need to do is step aboard and let me guide you home to rest. The journey we are about to take together will remind you that you are never alone, never forgotten, never beyond the reach of my healing touch. So close your eyes now and let us begin. Feel the gentle rocking of the boat as we push away from the shore of your concerns and set sail toward the peaceful waters where your soul can finally find its rest. Come, my weary traveler. I see you standing at the water's edge, hesitating. Your feet are tired from walking the difficult paths of your day. Your shoulders carry burdens that were never meant to be yours alone. But here I am, extending my hand to you, inviting you to step into my boat where rest awaits. Look at this vessel I have prepared for you. It is not grand in the way the world measures grandeur, but it is perfect in its simplicity. The wood is smooth and warm, worn by countless journeys with precious souls just like you. Each plank has been chosen with care, each joint secured with love. This boat has weathered every storm, carried every burden, and delivered every passenger safely to their destination of peace. As you place your hand in mine, feel the calluses there, the marks of a carpenter who knew the satisfaction of creating something beautiful and useful with his hands. These same hands that shaped wood into furniture, that touched the sick and brought healing, that broke bread and shared it with the hungry. These hands now reach out to steady you as you step aboard. The boat rocks gently as you settle in. There is no need to worry about balance or falling. I am here, my hand upon the tiller, my eyes watchful over you. You are safe in ways you cannot fully understand, protected by love that runs deeper than the deepest ocean, held by arms that have never dropped what they were meant to carry. Feel the cushions beneath you, soft as clouds, but firm enough to support your weary body. These are not ordinary cushions. They are woven from the threads of my compassion, stuffed with the down of divine mercy. Every time you shift to find comfort, they adjust to cradle you perfectly. This is what it means to rest in me. Everything adjusts to meet your need for peace. As we push away from the shore, I want you to look back for just a moment at the land we are leaving behind. There on the beach are all the things that troubled you today, the difficult conversation that left you feeling misunderstood, the decision that seemed impossible to make, the fear about tomorrow that gnawed at your heart like a persistent tide. Watch them growing smaller as we move away. They are still there, but from this distance, you can see them for what they truly are, temporary concerns that need not steal your peace. Now turn your face toward the water ahead. See how it stretches endlessly, painted with the soft pastels of twilight. The surface ripples gently, like silk fabric moved by a whisper of wind. This is the sea of my love, vast beyond measurement, deep beyond fathoming, constant beyond time, and we are sailing across it together, you and I, toward the harbor of rest that your soul has been seeking. Listen to the sound of water against the hull. It is like a lullaby, isn't it? Gentle, rhythmic, soothing. This is the sound of grace washing over you, cleansing away the residue of your day's struggles. With each lap of the waves, something heavy is lifted from your spirit. With each gentle splash, my peace seeps deeper into your being. The oars move through the water with practiced ease. I am not straining or struggling. This is effortless for me, because I am moving in harmony with forces greater than myself. The wind that fills our small sail is the breath of the Father. The current that carries us forward is the flow of the Spirit. And the destination we seek is the eternal rest prepared for those who trust in me. You don't need to help row. You don't need to navigate or worry about our direction. Your only task is to rest. Let your body sink deeper into the cushions. Let your breathing slow and deepen. Let your mind release its grip on the day's complexities. I am taking care of everything now. The boat glides smoothly across the water, and as the shoreline fades into the gentle evening mist, you feel the first deep waves of peace beginning to wash over your weary soul. As our boat moves through these sacred waters, I want you to notice something beautiful happening. The water around us is not ordinary water. It is infused with my healing presence, charged with the power to restore what has been broken, to soothe what has been wounded, to revive what has grown weary. Lean over the side of the boat and let your fingers trail in the water. Feel how warm it is, how it seems to pulse with gentle energy. This is the water of life, the same living water I spoke of to the woman at the well. It has the power to heal, not just your body, but your mind, your heart, your very soul. As your fingers move through the water, imagine that every physical discomfort you carry is being drawn out of you. That chronic pain that has been your unwelcome companion for so long, feel it dissolving into the healing current. The tension in your neck and shoulders from carrying stress, let it melt away like ice in warm sunshine. The headache that throbs behind your eyes from too much worry, release it into these merciful waters. But the healing goes deeper than the physical. These waters carry the power to mend what is broken in your heart. That relationship that ended badly, leaving you with wounds that never quite healed. Let the water wash over those tender places. The disappointment that settled in your chest like a stone when dreams didn't unfold as you had hoped. Allow it to be lifted and carried away by the current. I see the shame you carry, the guilt that whispers lies about your worth. You have been carrying it for so long that it feels like part of you, but it was never meant to be. As the water laps against the boat, each gentle wave is washing away the false messages that have echoed in your mind. You are beloved, you are forgiven, you are worthy of rest, of peace, of healing. The water around us begins to glow with a soft, golden light. This is not a light that hurts tired eyes, but one that soothes and comforts. It is the light of my presence made visible, the radiance of love that has no conditions, no limits, no end. As this light touches your skin, it penetrates deeper, reaching places that have been dark for too long. Feel it warming your chest, melting the ice that has formed around your heart from too many disappointments. Feel it flowing through your arms, carrying away the weariness from holding on too tightly to things you cannot control. Feel it moving through your legs, releasing the tension from running too hard toward destinations that may not be yours to reach. The water is speaking to you, though not in words. It is the language of healing, of restoration, of renewal. Whispers of second chances and new beginnings. It sings of mercy that is new every morning, and grace that is sufficient for every need. It murmurs promises of strength for tomorrow and peace for tonight. As we continue our journey, the golden light in the water begins to dance. It swirls and sparkles, creating patterns of beauty that no human artist could replicate. This is the artistry of divine love, painting pictures of hope across the surface of our path. Each swirl represents a prayer being answered, each sparkle a tear being wiped away, each wave a blessing flowing toward you. I want you to cup some of this water in your hands. Feel its warmth, its life, its power. Now bring it to your lips and drink deeply. This is not just water, it is liquid peace, flowing rest, dissolved comfort. As it travels down your throat and into your body, it carries my healing presence to every cell, every organ, every system that needs restoration. The healing is not just physical, though your body is indeed being renewed. It is emotional, washing away the residue of painful experiences. It is mental, clearing the fog of confusion and worry. It is spiritual, reconnecting you with the source of all peace and rest. As the water works its gentle magic within you, you feel yourself growing lighter. The burdens that seemed so heavy when you first stepped into the boat are dissolving like sugar in warm tea. The problems that loomed so large in your mind are shrinking to their proper size. The fears that seemed so overwhelming are losing their power to disturb your peace. The boat rocks gently as waves of healing wash over you. And through you, you are being baptized in peace, immersed in love, surrounded by the waters of my constant care. Every wave that touches our vessel is a reminder that you are held, you are loved, you are being carried toward rest. Close your eyes and let the motion of the boat, the sound of the healing waters, and the warmth of the golden light work together to bring you deeper into tranquility. Your body is being healed, your heart is being mended, your spirit is being restored. All is well, my beloved child, all is well. The healing waters continue to work their gentle magic as we sail deeper into the night, carrying you further from the shores of worry and closer to the harbor of perfect peace. As we continue our journey across these healing waters, I notice that the horizon ahead looks different. There are clouds gathering, dark and heavy with the weight of accumulated sorrow. But do not be afraid, my dear one. These are not the storms that will harm us. These are the storms of your heart, the emotional tempests that have been raging within you, and we are sailing toward them so that I might calm them forever. The wind begins to pick up, and our boat rocks a little more vigorously. But notice how I remain perfectly calm at the helm. My hands are steady on the tiller, my eyes clear and focused. This is not the first storm I have faced, nor will it be the last. I am the one who spoke peace to the raging sea, who calmed the winds with a word, who walked on water when the disciples thought all was lost. As we approach the storm clouds, I want you to understand what they represent. That dark mass to the left, that is the storm of your deepest fears. The fear of abandonment that has followed you since childhood, whispering lies that you are not worth staying for. The fear of failure that has held you back from pursuing your dreams. The fear of not being enough, of not measuring up, of being found wanting when it matters most. To the right, see that churning mass of grey and black. That is the storm of your anger. Anger at circumstances that seemed unfair, at people who hurt you, at yourself for choices you wish you could unmake. The anger has been building for years, creating pressure in your chest, tension in your jaw, a constant state of vigilance that exhausts your soul. And straight ahead, that towering thunderhead that seems to block out the stars. That is the storm of your grief. The losses you have endured, the goodbyes you weren't ready to say, the dreams that died before they could take root. The grief has been following you like a shadow, coloring every joy with the memory of what has been lost. But watch now as we sail directly into the heart of these storms. Feel how the boat remains steady despite the increasing wind and waves. This is because you are not alone in these storms. I am here with you, and my presence changes everything. Where I am, chaos cannot reign. Where I speak, storms must listen. The first drops of rain begin to fall, not cold and harsh, but warm and gentle. These are the tears you have held back for so long, finally finding their release. Let them fall, my beloved. There is no shame in tears. Even I wept when I saw the pain of those I loved. Your tears are precious to me, each one a prayer that reaches my heart. As the rain falls more steadily, something miraculous happens. Instead of making the storm worse, each drop seems to wash away a piece of the darkness. The clouds begin to thin, the wind starts to settle, and the waves gradually calm. This is the power of letting go, of releasing what you have been holding so tightly. I stand up in the boat, my arms outstretched toward the raging elements. My voice carries across the water, not shouting or straining, but speaking with the authority of perfect love. Peace, be still. And just as it happened on the Sea of Galilee so long ago, the storms of your heart hear my voice and obey. The fear that has tormented you for years begins to quiet. I speak to it directly. Fear, you have no power here. This child belongs to me, and perfect love casts out fear. Watch as the dark clouds of anxiety dissipate like morning fog, replaced by the gentle light of trust. To the anger that has been burning in your heart, I say, anger, you have served. Your purpose, you have protected this precious soul from further harm. But now I am here to protect them. You may go. See how the storm clouds swirl and then scatter, leaving behind clear skies and calm air. And to the grief that has weighed so heavily on your spirit, I offer these words. Grief, you are not the enemy. You are love with nowhere to go. But I am here now, and I will hold what you have carried. I will remember what you have lost. I will honor what you have loved. The towering thunderhead begins to transform, its dark mass becoming lighter, softer, until it dissolves into wisps of cloud that drift away on the evening breeze. The transformation is complete. Where moments ago there were storms that seemed insurmountable, now there is perfect calm. The water around us is like glass, reflecting the stars that have emerged from behind the scattered clouds. The air is clean and fresh, filled with the scent of rain-washed peace. But this is not just a temporary calm. This is the deep peace that comes when storms are not just weathered but transformed. Your fears have not just been suppressed, they have been replaced with faith, Your anger has not just been controlled, it has been transformed into compassion. Your grief has not just been numbed, it has been redeemed into grateful love for what was, and hopeful expectation for what will be. Feel how different you are now. Your breathing is deeper, more relaxed. Your shoulders have dropped from their position of constant alertness. Your jaw has unclenched, your hands have opened, your heart has found its natural rhythm of peace. The storms that once raged within you have been stilled by the voice of love. As we continue sailing through these now-calm waters, I want you to remember this moment. Remember that no storm in your life is beyond my ability to calm. No chaos in your heart is too great for my peace to overcome. No darkness in your soul is too deep for my light to penetrate. The boat glides smoothly now, carried by gentle currents toward our destination. The night air is warm and soft against your skin. Above us, the stars shine with unusual brightness, as if celebrating the victory of peace over turmoil, of love over fear, of calm over chaos. You are different now than when we began this journey. The storms that once defined you have been stilled. The peace that once seemed impossible has become your new reality. And this is not just for tonight. This is the beginning of a new way of being, a new way of living, a new way of trusting in the one who has power over every storm. As the last wisps of storm clouds fade into the peaceful night, our boat continues its gentle journey toward the harbor of rest. And you feel a deep transformation taking place in your very soul. As the storm clouds fade into memory behind us, I want you to look ahead now. Do you see it? There, just emerging from the gentle mist of the night, is the harbor we have been seeking. This is not an ordinary harbor. This is the harbor of divine rest, the destination where weary souls find the peace they have been searching for all their lives. The first thing you notice about this harbor is its light. It doesn't glare or overwhelm, but glows with a warmth that immediately soothes tired eyes. This is the light of perfect love, the radiance of complete acceptance, the glow of a place where you are known fully and loved completely. As we draw closer, you can see that this light comes not from any earthly source, but from the very atmosphere of the place itself. The harbor is surrounded by gentle hills covered in the softest grass you have ever seen. These hills don't tower intimidatingly, but roll in graceful curves that seem to embrace the water with tender care. On these hills, you can see others who have made this journey before you, some walking slowly along peaceful paths, others sitting quietly in contemplation, all of them surrounded by the same aura of deep contentment that now fills your own heart. As we approach the dock, I want you to notice the quality of the silence here. It is not the oppressive silence of loneliness or emptiness, but the rich silence of perfect peace. It is the silence that comes after the last note of a beautiful song has faded, after the last word of a perfect prayer has been spoken, after the last wave of a cleansing storm has passed. The dock itself is made of wood that has been weathered to a beautiful silver grey, smooth and worn by countless arrivals and departures. But every plank is solid, every post is secure. This is the dock of certainty, the landing place where doubts are resolved and fears are put to rest. As our boat gently bumps against the pillowy cushions that line the dock, you feel the solid assurance of arrival. I step out first, my feet sure and steady on the dock. Then I turn to you, extending my hand once again. Come, I say simply, your rest is here. As you place your hand in mine and step onto the dock, you feel something shift within you. The restlessness that has been Your constant companion for so long simply melts away. The urgency that has driven you to constantly do more, be more, achieve more, it dissolves like salt in warm water. Walking along the dock, you notice that your footsteps make no sound. The wood beneath your feet seems to absorb not just sound, but all the harsh edges of existence. Here, there is no need for the defensive postures you have learnt to assume in the world. Here, there is no need to prove yourself, to justify your existence, to earn your place. Here, you simply belong. At the end of the dock, there is a garden that defies description. The flowers here bloom in colors that have no names, creating harmonies of beauty that touch your soul in ways that purely visual beauty never could. The air is filled with fragrances that somehow manage to be both invigorating and deeply calming at the same time. This is the garden of God's love for you, where every flower represents a moment of divine care. Every breeze carries a whisper of eternal affection. There, beneath a tree whose branches seem to reach toward heaven while its roots dig deep into the earth of eternity, is a place prepared specifically for you. It is not a throne or a grand chair, but something far more precious, a simple, comfortable spot where you can finally, completely rest. The grass here is softer than any pillow, the tree's shade is more refreshing than any earthly shelter, and the atmosphere is more peaceful than any sanctuary you have ever known. As you settle into this place of rest, I sit beside you, not as a teacher addressing a student, not as a master instructing a servant, but as a friend sharing a moment of perfect peace with someone I love. The tree above us rustles gently, its leaves whispering secrets of eternal love. The flowers around us release their fragrance in waves of comfort. The very air itself seems to embrace you with invisible arms of divine affection. This is your inheritance, I tell you softly. This peace, this rest, this sense of belonging, it is not something you have to earn or achieve. It is something I have prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Every storm you have weathered, every burden you have carried, every tear you have shed, all of it has been leading you to this moment, this place, this perfect rest. Feel how your body responds to this place. The tension you didn't even realize you were carrying begins to melt away. Your breathing becomes deeper, more natural. Your heart rate slows to a rhythm of perfect peace. Your mind, which has been racing with thoughts and worries for so long, finally finds its natural state of calm alertness. But this rest is not just physical. It is the rest of the soul that comes when you finally understand that you are loved beyond measure, accepted without condition, and held secure in the arms of eternal love. It is the rest that comes when you realize that you don't have to fix everything, control everything, or understand everything. It is the rest that comes when you finally trust completely. As we sit together in this perfect place, I want you to feel the weight of my presence beside you. I am not going anywhere. I am not waiting for you to prove yourself worthy of my company. I am not keeping a list of your failures or measuring your performance. I am simply here, enjoying your company, delighting in your presence, celebrating the fact that you have found your way to this place of rest. The night around us is alive with gentle sounds, the soft lapping of water against the dock, the whisper of wind through the branches above us, the distant sound of others who have found their rest singing softly in the hills. These are the sounds of eternal peace, the music of souls who have found their home in divine love. This is where you belong, my beloved child. This is your true home, your rightful place, your inheritance as one loved by God. The world may tell you that rest is something you have to earn, that peace is something you have to achieve, that love is something you have to deserve. But here, in this harbor of divine rest, you learn the truth that rest is a gift, peace is a promise, and love is a given. As you settle deeper into this place of perfect rest, feeling the solid assurance of divine love surrounding you, our journey together moves toward its gentle conclusion. As we rest together in this sacred harbor, surrounded by the gentle beauty of divine love, I want to share with you one more gift. It is the lullaby of heaven, a song that has been sung over you since before you were born. A melody that carries the power to bring the deepest, most restorative sleep to your weary soul. Listen carefully, and you will hear it beginning. It starts softly, almost imperceptibly, like the whisper of wind through angel wings. It is not coming from any earthly instrument, but from the very heart of creation itself. This is the song the stars sang when they were first set in their choruses, the melody the ocean hummed when it first touched the shore, the lullaby that has been waiting to sing you to sleep all your life. The melody begins with the gentle rhythm of your own heartbeat, now calm and steady in this place of perfect peace. Each beat is a note in the song. Each breath you take is a measure in the melody. You are not just listening to this lullaby, you are part of it, woven into its harmony, essential to its beauty. As the song grows slightly stronger, you begin to hear the voices that join in. These are the voices of all who have found their rest in me, the saints and angels, the loved ones who have gone before, the countless souls who have discovered that peace is not just a concept but a living reality. Their voices blend in perfect harmony, creating a sound that is both otherworldly and intimately familiar. The words of this lullaby are simple but profound. They speak of love that never fails, of peace that surpasses understanding, of rest that restores the soul. They tell the story of a God who loved the world so much that he gave everything to ensure that none of his children would have to face the night alone. They whisper of a love that is stronger than death, deeper than sorrow, more enduring than time itself. Sleep now, beloved child, the lullaby sings. Sleep in the arms of perfect love. Sleep knowing that you are held, you are cherished, you are safe. Sleep and let the healing power of divine rest restore everything that has been damaged, renew everything that has been depleted, refresh everything that has been worn down by the struggles of life. As the lullaby continues, you feel its power working within you. Your eyelids grow heavy, not with the weight of exhaustion, but with the sweet heaviness that comes when the soul finally finds its home. Your body sinks deeper into the soft grass beneath you, supported by the very ground of divine love. Your mind, which has been spinning with thoughts and worries, gradually slows and stills. The song speaks to every part of your being. To your body, it brings healing and restoration. To your mind, it brings clarity and peace. To your heart, it brings comfort and joy. To your spirit, it brings the deep satisfaction of finally being where you belong, finally being at rest in the arms of perfect love. I lean closer to you, my voice joining the heavenly choir. You are my beloved child, I whisper. In you I am well pleased. You don't have to be anything other than what you are right now. You don't have to do anything other than rest in my love. You don't have to prove anything, earn anything, or achieve anything. You simply need to be, and in being, you are perfect. The lullaby speaks of tomorrow, but without anxiety. It promises that when you wake, you will be refreshed and renewed. It assures you that the peace you have found here will go with you into whatever tomorrow may bring. It reminds you that no matter what challenges arise, no matter what storms may come, you now know the way to this harbor of rest. You know that I am always here, always ready to take you on the journey from chaos to calm, from worry to peace, from restlessness to rest. As the song reaches its gentle crescendo, you feel yourself being lifted, not physically, but spiritually. It is as if the lullaby itself is carrying you deeper into the heart of divine love, deeper into the peace that has no end, deeper into the rest that restores all things. You are being carried on waves of celestial music into the very presence of perfect love. Your breathing becomes deeper, more rhythmic, perfectly synchronized with the melody that surrounds you. Your heartbeat slows to match the gentle rhythm of the song. Your thoughts become like clouds drifting across a peaceful sky, present but not demanding, floating but not disturbing, the essential stillness of your being. The lullaby begins to fade now, not because it is ending, but because you are sinking so deeply into peace that you are becoming one with the song itself. The melody becomes part of your breathing, part of your heartbeat, part of your very being. You are not just hearing the lullaby of heaven, you are being sung to sleep by love itself. As the last notes of the heavenly lullaby fade into the gentle silence of perfect peace, you feel yourself being covered by a blanket of pure love. It is weightless but warming, invisible but comforting, made from the very essence of divine care. This blanket will keep you safe through the night, protect you from any disturbance, and ensure that your sleep is the deep, restorative rest that only comes from complete trust in perfect love. Your eyes close now, not from fatigue but from the sweet surrender of a soul that has finally found its home. You are safe, you are loved, you are at peace. The journey from worry to rest is complete. The harbor of divine love has welcomed you home. As the lullaby of heaven fades into gentle silence, you drift into the deepest, most peaceful sleep, cradled in the arms of perfect love. As you drift into the deepest sleep, held securely in the harbor of divine rest, I want to speak to you about the dreams that will visit you tonight. These will not be the anxious dreams that have troubled your nights before, filled with endless tasks and nameless fears. These will be dreams kissed by heaven, painted with the colors of peace, and woven from the threads of perfect love. In your dreams tonight, you will find yourself walking through gardens where every flower blooms in its perfect season. The paths beneath your feet will be smooth and soft, leading you always toward greater beauty, deeper peace, and more profound rest. There will be no rushing in these dreams, no urgent destinations to reach, no deadlines to meet. There will only be the gentle unfolding of beauty and the sweet discovery of peace in every moment. You will dream of waters that flow with perfect clarity, streams that sing with the voice of contentment, and oceans that stretch toward horizons painted with hope. In these dreams, you will never feel the need to swim against the current or fight against the waves. Instead, you will float effortlessly, carried by currents of love, toward shores of ever-increasing peace. The people who visit you in your dreams will be messengers of comfort. Some may be faces you recognize, loved ones who have gone before, friends who have shared your journey, family members whose love has shaped your heart. Others may be strangers who feel like old friends, beings of light who come to remind you of truths you have always known but sometimes forget. All of them will speak words of encouragement, of love, of the certainty that you are cherished beyond measure. Your dreams will be filled with music, not the harsh sounds of the world, but the gentle melodies of heaven. You will hear songs that have no words but carry meanings deeper than language, harmonies that touch your soul in places you didn't know existed, rhythms that match the beating of your heart when it is at perfect peace. This music will heal old wounds, restore damaged hopes, and remind you of the symphony of love that plays constantly in the heart of God. In your dreams, you will revisit places from your past, but they will be transformed by the light of divine love. The difficult memories will be bathed in the golden glow of redemption, showing you how even the painful experiences of your life have been woven into the beautiful tapestry of your story. The joyful memories will shine even brighter, illuminated by the understanding that every good gift comes from the heart of perfect love. You will dream of flying, not with wings, but with the effortless movement of a soul that has learned to trust completely. You will soar above the landscapes of your life, seeing them from the perspective of eternity, understanding for the first time how every twist and turn of your journey has been leading you to this moment of perfect rest. From this height, you will see that you have never been lost, never been forgotten, never been alone. Your dreams will be populated with symbols of peace. You will see doves carrying messages of hope, lambs resting in green pastures, children playing without fear or worry. You will see storms that calm at a word, broken things that heal at a touch, and tears that transform into pearls of wisdom. These symbols will speak to your soul in the language of the heart, reminding you of truths that are deeper than words. In your dreams, you will remember who you truly are, not just a person struggling through life, but a beloved child of the Most High God. You will remember that you were created in love, for love, and that love is your ultimate destination. You will remember that every challenge you have faced has been an opportunity for growth. Every tear you have shed has been precious in the eyes of heaven, and every moment of your life has been held in the palm of divine love. As you dream, your body will rest more deeply than it has in years. Your muscles will release their tension, your breathing will become perfectly regular, and your heart will beat with the steady rhythm of perfect peace. The healing power of divine love will flow through every cell, every organ, every system of your body, bringing restoration and renewal to areas that have been damaged by stress, worry, and the wear of daily life. Your mind, too, will rest in ways it has never rested before. The constant chatter of anxious thoughts will be stilled. The endless loop of worries about tomorrow will be broken. The harsh voices of self-criticism will be silenced. In their place, your mind will be filled with the gentle whispers of love, the quiet assurances of peace, and the deep knowing that all is well. Throughout the night, I will remain with you. Even as you sleep, my presence will surround you like a protective cocoon. No nightmare will disturb your rest. No anxiety will pierce your peace. No fear will find its way into your dreams. You will sleep as a child sleeps in the arms of a loving parent, completely safe, perfectly protected, absolutely secure. When morning comes, you will wake refreshed and renewed, carrying with you the memory of perfect peace and the knowledge that this harbor of rest is always available to you. You will know that whenever the storms of life threaten to overwhelm you, whenever the burdens of the day become too heavy to bear, you can return to this place of perfect rest simply by calling my name and trusting in my love. As your dreams begin to unfold in colors of peace and melodies of love, you rest more deeply than ever before, held secure in the arms of perfect love. My beloved child, as our journey together draws to its gentle close, I want you to know that this is not an ending but a beginning. Tonight, you have discovered the secret that so many spend their entire lives searching for, the secret of perfect rest, the mystery of divine peace, the reality of love that never fails. You have learned that you are not alone in your struggles, that your burdens are not yours to carry alone, and that peace is not something you have to achieve, but something you can receive. You have experienced the truth that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity, not a reward for the worthy, but a gift for the weary. The boat that carried you to this place of perfect rest remains anchored in the harbor of your heart. Whenever you need to make this journey again, and you will need to, for life has a way of disturbing even the most peaceful souls, simply close your eyes, remember this moment, and call my name. I will be there instantly, ready to take you once again across the waters of worry to the shores of perfect peace. Remember the healing waters that washed away your pain, the storms that were calmed by my voice, the lullaby of heaven that sang you to sleep. These are not just beautiful memories, but living realities that remain available to you always. The healing continues, the peace endures, and the love that surrounds you never diminishes. As you rest now in the deepest sleep, know that you are cherished beyond measure, loved beyond understanding, and held secure in arms that will never let you go. Sleep well, my beloved child. Sleep in perfect peace, and wake tomorrow renewed, refreshed, and ready to face whatever comes, knowing that you are never alone. Sweet dreams, dear one. Until we meet again in this sacred place of rest, may the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and mind. You are loved, you are safe, you are home. If this journey to divine rest has touched your heart tonight, I would be honored if you would share this gift with someone else who needs to find their way to peaceful sleep. Sometimes a simple like or comment can help others discover this harbor of rest when they need it most. And if you would like to take this journey with me again, or explore other paths to peace, I invite you to join our community of souls seeking rest in divine love. But for now, simply rest, simply sleep, simply trust that you are held in perfect love and all is well. Amen.